I wanted a product based company. I wanted a high paying job because I
Okay.
already had a service based company ka offer with me. So
Acha.
yeah, so I wanted to switch into, I wanted to be ready for the product based role as well, not just to get into product based company but to also have the knowledge and skills that it is required. So
Hmm.
मेरा टारगेट was that only that I मेरे को वही करना था कि एक हाई पैकेज जॉब के साथ मेरे को डीए से. सो आई अप्लाइड इनिशियली, आई अप्लाइड सारे हाई पैकेजेस रोल के लिए.
Hmm.
लेकिन धीरे धीरे आई सैट फॉर इंटरव्यूज एज वेल. तो इनिशियली आपका क्लियर नहीं, मेरा क्लियर नहीं हुआ.
Hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. We are back with another testimonial. Today we have Archita with us. Archita is an AccioJob alumni who recently got placed in Smirsh India Private Limited as a software developer at a really good package that is 14.3 LPA. So today we talk to her and try to understand how her entire journey was with AccioJob. How did she get placed in this company at such a good package, and why she wanted to upskill herself through a bootcamp and many more things. So do make sure that you watch this video till the end. But before moving forward, take a moment to subscribe our channel and press the bell icon so that you're always notified on all our upcoming videos. Now, without wasting any more time, let's jump into the section.
Hi, Archita. Thank you so much for taking out time to do this with us. Can you quickly introduce yourself for our viewers?
So my name is Archita Pandey, and I've done my BTech in computer science and engineering, and I'm a fresher. I have just graduated in 2023, and that's about it. Pretty much it.
Okay. Cool. So, Archita, you graduated last year only, right? You're such a fresher, and you joined AccioJob like last year in February. So it's been more than sort of a year for you, right? And now you're finally placed. So tell us a little bit about your journey, because you've done your graduation in BTech CSE only, and still you wanted to upskill yourself through a bootcamp, study full time with us. So how did it all happen? How did you get to know about AccioJob? Tell us a little bit about that.
So AccioJob, about AccioJob, I knew people that were working in AccioJob, or I knew people that have done courses from AccioJob. I have seen testimonials, so I thought of giving it a try, even if it's not like I'll get placed or something like that, but uh, in the sense that I'll get to learn something out from it. Like, even because I was in college at that point of time in February, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
So I thought my DSA skills would be better. I would get to learn. I wanted to. I had I was doing DSA in Java, so
Hmm.
I wanted to learn Spring Boot as well. And there are no such tutorials on YouTube that are available that is good, that are very good. So from it's teaching from the scratch till the till the end, and everything, covering everything. So I thought I'll be doing DSA as well as Spring Boot for that.
Hmm.
So I started in February, but then since I am from CSE, BTech in CSE background, so I already had some knowledge about coding and computer programming. So
Hmm.
initially it was not that much difficult for me because initial modules I already had covered during my course. But again, it was a revision during the initial modules, and it went very fast for me because I was able to cope with everything. So
Hmm.
even if yeah, so but after like 1 2 modules, my college exam started, and then
Hmm.
I had applied from LinkedIn and places for internship, so I got an internship as well. So
Oh.
I was not able to focus in AccioJob that much. So
Hmm.
I thought of after module 2 3, I thought of giving it a pause and then continuing it after some time. But
Hmm.
then my after my exams got over and during my internship, it was a front end role. So it was I was not very comfortable with it, not very enjoying that thing, because it
Hmm.
was very basics and not that much. So after my internship got over, so I wanted to do back end only, not
Hmm.
back end So it was a good experience doing front end, but again that was not a very what to say that job didn't give me that much exposure. So so I was like, let's continue this now. Since then, what happened was my DSA, like the higher concepts of DSA, trees and stuff, the graphs. So I started getting little confused about those things. So I started I again had to watch videos of all of those things and start learning again. After all of this, after 6 months and everything, I because it requires continuous practice. DSA requires continuous practice. If you don't do it, you will forget. And that's why also I bought this I got into this program because I wanted to be consistent, even if I'm attending a class or I'm doing a coding question every day. So after that, I also had very good batch managers and mentors. So they always gave that push that you have to do it, you will be able to do it, and everything. So because of them, and because I got so much into I have to do this, I have to do this. So I was stuck in DSA 3, like the graphs module, for like 3 months. That's why it took 12 months for me to
Oh.
get into college, to land a job, to sit for placements. So I after that, once that was over, I got a DSA 3, DSA 4. I did graphs and everything, and then I sat for interviews and everything. Then I started Spring Boot. So then I Spring Boot. I didn't have any idea about Spring Boot, but when I was doing the course, I got so clarity about the concepts of Spring Boot. Like the concepts were clear, and everything it felt like it is worth it. Because if I was if I took a crash course on a YouTube video, so it was 5 hours crash course, and they used to start from saying things that you won't even even if you search, it will be very difficult for you to understand that. So the
Yes.
mentors made it very clear, each and every concepts. Like a kid, you are starting like ABCD, so you are starting Spring Boot. So from the scratch, they started it. And then again I landed this job because I had Spring Boot and Java's knowledge. So it took me a while, but yeah, Spring Boot really helped me to upskill that from Java to Spring Boot, and then to like backend stuff. So it was pretty good. Like my journey was pretty good in AccioJobs. Yeah.
Yeah. So Archita, like you mentioned, जैसे DSA करने में आपको काफी टाइम लगा है, and plus you were waiting to also cover Spring Boot and advanced DSA and everything. You have studied a lot, and then only you started applying for jobs. So were you like only aiming for maybe high packages, or maybe jobs wherein advanced DSA or backend is asked, or you were also okay with maybe some low packages, and did you also apply to such companies जहाँ पे maybe advanced DSA नहीं पूछ रहे थे?
Nice. So what happened was कि I wanted a product based company. I wanted a high paying job because I already had a service based company ka offer with me. So
अच्छा.
so I wanted to switch into I wanted to be ready for the product based role as well, not just to get into product based company, but to also have the knowledge and skills that it is required. So मेरा टारगेट वाज दैट ओनली, दैट आई मेरे को वही करना था कि एक हाई पैकेज जॉब के साथ मेरे को डीएसए. सो आई अप्लाइड इनिशियली, आई अप्लाइड सारे हाई पैकेजेस रोल के लिए. लेकिन धीरे धीरे आई सैट फॉर इंटरव्यूज एज वेल. तो इनिशियली आपका क्लियर नहीं, मेरा क्लियर नहीं हुआ. वो मतलब नहीं हो रहे थे कुछ बिकॉज आई वाज गिविंग द इंटरव्यूज, एंड देन आई आफ्टर द इंटरव्यूज it felt like something was missing. I missed this point, maybe I should have explained it better, this that. So वो after probably 10-12 interviews मेरा ये clear हुआ. So I have given a lot of assignments, I have given a lot of interviews. Then after this before getting sitting in this interview, I was like देखते हैं जो होगा. And then
Mhm.
that was the one final interview where everything that needs to be correct सब on point था. तो कुछ भी वो इंटरव्यू देने के बाद भी फील हुआ कि इसमें कुछ भी गलत नहीं हुआ है. एवरी क्वेश्चन आस्क्ड, एवरी क्वेश्चन एक्सप्लेन्ड वाज गुड एंड आई वाज सैटिस्फाइड विद माई सेल्फ. सो तो मेरे को अंदर से ऐसे फीलिंग आ रही थी कि हो जाएगा, बट देन ऑल्सो अभी जैसा रिसेशन है एंड एवरीथिंग, मे बी आई वाज फीलिंग कि नहीं भी हो सकता है. तो होप्स हाई रख के, ऐसा कुछ होगा नहीं कि हो जाएगा. सो
दैट्स नाइस अर्चिता. सो एक क्वेश्चन जो मुझे पूछना है वो ये है कि जैसे तुम फ्रेशर हो, राइट, 2023 की ही ग्रेजुएट हो, उसके बाद सो व्हाट हैपेंस फॉर अ लॉट ऑफ फ्रेशर्स दैट व्हेन दे अप्लाई फॉर such high paying roles, they are probably not selected because they are freshers, they don't have experience, and they don't have enough maybe internship experience. So for you, was it just your knowledge in advanced DSA or maybe backend or all that stuff that you learned, was that enough, or maybe you had a lot more projects also in your resume or something else that you were doing which led to you cracking this such a high paying job?
Like my resume also, if I speak about my resume, I like the 6 months, like after my internship, after my college got over, so that 6 months, 7 months that I have given, I had given it totally to upskilling and resume building and project building. So first I started with project building कि अगर fresher हूँ तो लोग पहले projects देखेंगे, तो projects ऐसा बनाना चाहिए कि people will look at it and say कि हाँ इसमें बहुत कुछ हुआ है. इट्स नॉट जस्ट कि कुछ भी बेसिक सा बना दिए एंड देन यू आर एक्सपेक्टेड कि हो जाए, क्योंकि एवरीबडी इज मेकिंग एवरीथिंग राइट नाउ. सो इट इज टू हैव दैट यूनिक आइडिया कि ऐसे बनाना है. इवन इफ इट इज like what I have seen in interviews, while giving interviews, interviewer doesn't want you to कि ठीक है आपका आइडिया यूनिक है, but they want you to see that, they want you to know कि even if you are seeing it and making the project, आपको समझ आ रहा है, ये नहीं कि आप अंधे हो के बस कोड कर रहे हो तो इधर बता रहे हो. तो projects helped me a lot because I don't have a lot of projects, but 2-3 projects that was the main. Even interview में I explained the projects really well. Even I did internship, so I explained very well कि internship में मैंने क्या किया, कैसे किया. So that also matters. And अगर कहीं पर इधर उधर हो भी रहा था तो that I was in the technical part, तो वो cover हो जा रहा था just because I was a little bit कि I'll learn this and I'll do this once I get back to it. So why projects is very important. And then apart from projects, DSA upskilling, Spring Boot तो मैंने फिर करा ही. After projects I did Spring Boot entire, I spent 2-3 months in Spring Boot and Java, mainly Java and DSA. So Spring Boot last के 1 month में I was able to understand the कि Spring Boot कैसे काम करता है, कैसे लिखते हैं एप्लीकेशन, because that was enough. Because क्लासेस देखने के बाद, रिकॉर्डिंग्स देखने के बाद, उसके बाद कोई ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ता था. सो जितना आना चाहिए स्प्रिंग बूट उतना आ गया था. एंड डीएसए में तो आई ऑलरेडी डिड 3-4 मंथ्स का, 5-6 मंथ्स का मेहनत. सो दैट led to all this, all this led to this point where हो गया है finally.
That's quite an amazing story, Achita. I think काफी मेहनत लगी है तुम्हें इसे क्रैक करने में, and it's well deserved. राइट, तो अब तुमने 1 साल दिया है इसमें, राइट, काफी मेहनत की है, बहुत सारी चीजें पढ़ी हैं, अपना रिज्यूमे पे काम किया है, बहुत कुछ किया है. सो इफ यू हैव टू maybe give any sort of advice for all those people who are maybe freshers, who are just graduating, and they think it's not possible for them to crack such a good package because they are freshers, maybe they are hesitant a little bit, they're not willing to put in maybe that much of effort. So what advice would you like to give them so that they can do that thing on a regular basis, and their journey can also be as fruitful as it was for you, and they can also have a smoother ride? What advice would you like to give?
So advice तो only I can give is that be consistent. There point आएगा जहाँ पे लगेगा कि कुछ करके फायदा नहीं है, रिसेशन चल रहा है, जॉब्स नहीं है मार्केट में, एआई सबका जॉब लेके जाएगा, एवरीथिंग. Like
Hmm.
at one, even I thought that कि there is no point now. Let's just do like settle for anything and इतना बड़ा सोच के कुछ नहीं होगा या कुछ भी. Even if it's not that big, but at least start अच्छा होना चाहिए. What I feel
Hmm.
that
Hmm.
your start, but what you're starting should be good. It's
Hmm.
not just the ending should be good. The starting should also be good. So
Yes.
मेरे को वो था कि I'll just कि कंसिस्टेंट रहना है, कंसिस्टेंट रह के लाइक दैट मोटिवेशन कि हाँ हो जाएगा. सो वो हो जाएगा, बट पेशेंस रखना पड़ेगा उसके लिए, बिकॉज पेशेंस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. इफ यू लूज दैट थिंग देन यू विल नॉट बी एबल टू क्रैक एनीथिंग, इवन इफ यू आर like very intelligent and
Hmm.
everything is working out for you, but still you are not able to crack it, then problem with
Hmm.
it.
That's
Consistency, patience, that is important.
yes, that's a valid point. Thank you so much for expanding on it. And I'm sure people listening to you will surely find inspiration from your story and start applying in their lives. Now, let's play a small rapid fire round. I'll just ask you a few questions and you can just let me know whatever comes to your head first. Okay, so the first question is which is your favorite coding language?
It's Java.
Sure.
Java.
And if you had to describe your entire coding journey with AccioJob in just one word, what would that be?
It is satisfying.
Okay, great. And what is that one tech trend that you're most excited about in the coming future?
Tech trend that I'm most excited about. AI, like working with it, working on it, anything.
So you clearly are not afraid of AI coming in, right?
No, because developers will only create AI, right? Only coders code the program. So
That yes, yes, that's fair. So that will be all from my end, Archita. These are the questions I had in mind. Thank you so much again for taking out time to do this with us, and we wish you all the best for your future ahead. And yeah, thank you so much. We'll see you
thank you so
soon.
much.
That is it for today's video, guys. I hope you all found it extremely insightful with Archita. If you guys are also interested in learning coding, just go to our website and check out the courses. All the courses have amazing instructors, be it Stack or Java Full Stack or Data Analytics. Take the eligibility test and find out which course suits you the best. And if you guys are new to the channel, then don't forget to subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that you're always notified on all our upcoming videos. Thank you so much.